Hi there and welcome to My.Na Cars. My name is Jolion and I'm joined by my brother and friend, Mr. Craig. Yeah, we've had a busy week and put together quite an edition. Ogeto, how are you firstly?
I'm good, thank you, Jochen. It's always a privilege to be here with you.
Excellent. Yes. Now, my man, this I think is a standout edition we have this month. So much variety, big machines, and a lot of details in these big machines. Can you run us through some of what we saw in our publication this week?
Yeah, the publication is in the papers today, and on the front page of My.Na Cars is monster truck tourism, which I thought was a very interesting development. You know, the tourism industry has been hit hard with the COVID and all of that. So there's a real need for innovation and people who have the spirit to still hope and to still continue. And obviously you want to draw the interest, and I think the use of the monster truck in Walvis Bay is really giving a little bit of impetus to level dune safaris. They picked up this monster truck, which actually came to Namibia in the year 2000 when they were shooting the Mad Max movie there in the desert. So they were able to convince the owner to help them out and provide the truck, and they've modified it a little bit, put seats on the back, added safety bars and fire extinguishers, and trained 3 drivers specifically to be able to ensure that you can now go out into the desert and along the beach, that exceptional scenery, and see it from a totally different perspective.
Very cool.
But what I really liked about it is that they are still environmentally conscious, and they have planned a special 30-minute route, taking care not to disturb the fragile ecosystem there. So as much as I like bringing people to come and see all the wonders in Namibia, I feel strongly that we must do our best to protect those wonders. It doesn't help you're making some money off the tourists today, and then tomorrow there's nothing for them to come and see, and even for our children. So we got to protect what we have.
I think that's one of the coolest stories, man. I can't wait to get to the coast, visit level tours, and take a drive in that.
It will be awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, and then here on page 2.
On page 2, we have obviously the remarkable Monique Adams, who's one of our own young journalists, just sharing a woman's take on driving in Namibia, which can be very interesting in and of itself, and I do enjoy her little pieces. And then we added in a little bit of news. We've got Nissan's boss who's there. He's been told he must repay his salary. It's millions of US dollars that he must pay back. He's quite a character, and I would advise anybody who's interested in the business behind the industry to go and read up on him, because it's it's
like a spy movie.
It's like a spy movie. And then just to look at the future, South Africa has made some policy decisions. They are going to embrace new energy vehicles. They're going to look at constructing electric batteries in South Africa, building whole electric vehicles in South Africa, and of course that's going to have a significant impact on us here in Namibia. So it's something to pay attention to and to keep in mind for your future.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. And we can also look forward to Monique Adams doing a couple of our test drives, so hopefully we can get her trained to take out Levo's monster truck and have some fun this December.
Yes.
Okay. I also attended a very exciting event. It was the launch of the Haval Jolion. Ogeto. This is something else. This is a revelation. As you can see, the styling is on point. The comfort and safety features are just world class, and I mean the finishing is beautiful. So really a stunning vehicle, and I mean it is so spec'd for the cost. It really is something that I can encourage anybody to go out there and check. There we have a lovely little photo of our tourismus party getting out there. Definitely supported by Off-Road Center. They really helped us get that bakkie up to spec and get it out there.
It's awesome.
Yeah. And then you had a very cool cruise.
Yes.
An exhilarating X5.
With the X5, X-Drive, X-Line BMW. No, really, it's an exhilarating vehicle. It's a luxurious vehicle, a powerful vehicle, and driving the X5 BMW, it really puts you as the driver in a different class. You know, you feel the power, but also the luxury. And just the finishing is incredible. And the technology, Yochi, you know, it's on another level. The responsiveness, and you can tweak almost everything on the fly. You don't have to stop or pull over. You just push a few buttons and the car reacts.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just on a different level. And it just epitomizes the heights of driving sophistication that is available for the discerning driver out there these days.
Very cool, very cool. And then on page 7. Yeah, page 7, I had the privilege to go and visit Scania Namibia, and I mean, they're on something else, my man. So the new generation of trucks really is revolutionizing the total cost of ownership for transport operators, and really helping them make their business sustainable during these very difficult times. So if you are interested in heavy machinery, which I think we all are, because they are quite cool, and I mean, the comfort, convenience, and the sporty features, the technology is insane. So please check that out.
And I think, Yochi, that any little bit of comfort that we can give our truck drivers, you know, that is a section of our population and our economy. They are essential. We cannot survive without them. And they work such hours under such pressure. So if we can just a little soft little seats or something to make their lives a little bit easier, I think it's well worth it and very important to do so.
Thank you, Geto.
Yeah.
And thank you to Vivo Energy, our title sponsor, for making this program possible, and of course the publication really out there making transport, whether for commercial purposes or private, really a joy and economical. So, ladies and gentlemen, jam-packed show. So without much further ado, we're going to go to our inserts. First of all, we're going to look at the Jolion, and then of course we'll be checking out what Scania has to offer. Thank you so much. Over the years, Haval has really revolutionized its brand. I mean, the offering has just gotten better and better in terms of spec, quality, and I mean, what you get for your money is just incredible. They are now releasing something very exciting onto the market. It's the update to the H2, the H2 Jolion. I hope I said that right. A fantastic new vehicle, and to tell us more, we're joined by Mr. Chad Wright, the sales manager here at Pupkewitz Haval. Chad, how's things, buddy?
Good on yourself, and welcome to the brand new launch of our H2 Jolion.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, and I can imagine things are going quite well, because this is a phenomenal product. This is really going to be a game changer.
This vehicle, I mean, it comes fully spec'd, and for that price that you're going to get for it, I mean, you're looking between 300 and 400,000.
Yeah, and for 400,000 for the super luxury, you know, I mean, it's a 7-speed automatic, I think. Beautiful vehicle, is like stunning, and it's got such a presence, you cannot miss it. And I think the H2 really did so much for getting the brand the Haval luxury
exposed,
exposed, but this just takes it to a new level.
tell us a bit about this vehicle.
Well, the Jolion is now brand new launch. It comes with the same engine as your previous H2, the 1.5 turbo. The only difference they made is they changed the turbo a bit, which means you get a bit more oomph, less, what you call it?
With lag, yes.
Lag, yes, that's it. The H2's Jolion is also available in 5 different models. They're ranging from 2 automatic models, your City, which is your entry level, and then your luxury automatic. So the luxury is basically the version just under the Super Lux. Cool. But they give you an manual version of it. Yeah. Then the other 3 models is your premium. That is an automatic. That's an entry level in the automatic range.
Yep.
The features are basically the same as in your City, just that you have an automatic 7-speed DCT box.
Yeah.
And then you get the luxury automatic as well, and then the Super Lux, which is obviously the bad boy of all of them, because it has every single feature you can think of.
Dude, I sat in the Super Lux for a little bit and I found it phenomenal. You know, you've got so much technology everywhere. The design is crazy. The materials are just beautiful, and I think you guys have just elevated the expectation of the market, because I don't think a lot of people can't do what you guys did at that price point.
True. Technology in cars these days is a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
It just depends on how you utilize it.
Yeah.
For that you can bring down the price for the consumer market, because at the end of the day it is for the consumer.
Yeah.
It is not for the company to make the products.
Yeah. No, and you guys are taking quite good care of the consumer. Also, these vehicles are spec'd into the high heavens. I mean, even for your entry-level model, you get, you get park assist, you get, I think, keyless entry from your base model. It's just those kind of convenience features that make all the difference. So I think while we're on that, let's go take a seat inside and check out what the Jolion has to offer. Chad, this is a revelation. I mean, it feels like you are in a super luxury premium vehicle. The feel is just incredible. The materials are amazing, and the design. Like, what was the thought process going into offering this level of refinement at this price point?
Obviously, vehicles are moving towards the modern days. You can see the refined interior design with the stitching. It looks modern, it's funky, it is luxurious, and that's the look and feel that you want out of such a vehicle. I mean, once you have that look and feel, driving is just a pleasure.
Absolutely, and just there's so much nuance to the details. I mean, beautiful mix of materials. This like slick piano black aircon interface is just beautiful. The screens are huge. I mean, you could play your PlayStation in here.
It almost looks like it, yeah. Nice big flat screen, super HD.
Really beautiful, and I mean, what's cool is it is such a responsive screen. I mean, this is what, 10-inch?
Yeah.
10-inch screen, nice haptic feedback. There's no lag. Beautiful. I mean, you also have your lovely digital display.
And on top of that as well, your Android Auto.
Cool. Yeah, so I mean, once you get that synced up, just the convenience is epic. You get in the car and you're fully
set up.
Yeah. Beautiful keys. Keys are very important, because it's something that we kind of overlook. We think it's more it should be more function than form, but the form is so important, because I mean, this has to stay in your pocket every day, and I mean, it really sucks if it's not comfortable and beautiful.
Yeah, not only that, the key design also is important for how can I say, for the look of it. I mean, when you're in a social community, that also gives you some form of status.
Yeah, bit of social credit. Boom, beautiful little features like this is the wireless charging pad that you get on the Super Lux.
Yeah.
I mean, this DCT gearbox, I'm not going to fiddle with it right now because I don't want to go through the glass here at the showroom, but it's a revelation, man. You guys really put a lot of attention to detail. Automatic handbrake or parking brake.
Yeah, automatic parking brake, also has the auto hold function.
Cool, so nice. I don't have to stress when I'm on
the brakes or not. And then obviously a lot of other existing features like your lane keep assist, blind spot. heads-up display, never get your eyes off the road.
Yeah, and what's cool is also it's got like intelligent steering assist. So if I'm in town and I'm at a lower speed, it'll really make it easier for me to steer. But when I'm on the open road, going a bit faster, the steering gets nice and weighty. So I mean, just that level of thought and engineering is very impressive. Very, very impressive. I mean, also it's
Yeah, the nice sunroof.
got a nice sunroof, panoramic sunroof going there. That's beautiful. Lovely. Chet, can you tell us a bit about some of the safety features of this vehicle?
It comes standard with its 8 airbags.
Wow. Even curtain airbags? Nice.
Curtain airbags. The other thing it also has is your panoramic camera view, very convenient, especially for reversing and things like that.
Yeah.
Your lane keep assist, for example, always make sure that you're in the right lane. Then with the heads-up display, it's a very modern feature that you don't get on many models,
Yeah.
but it reduces your time that your eyes are off the road, which means you can just focus looking off the road constantly.
Sure.
And then obviously your park sensors at the back.
I love it. And I mean, I can get all this for 400,000.
400,000.
That is phenomenal. I kind of, I'm very curious to see what other brand can offer all that spec at that price point.
In here, you also have your adaptive cruise control.
Wow. Wow.
Adaptive cruise control, chromatic mirrors. There's even a USB side on there for people for the convenience for dash cams. There's no cable hanging here.
Yeah.
Plug in a USB, it's already fitted there.
That's smart.
Everything is at hand.
That's really nice. And I see, I love these nooks and crannies. There's a lot of really intelligent design that went into this vehicle, really maximizing on the space available, but also giving you as the vehicle owner a bit of convenience and some, really interesting places to stash some stuff that you want to keep out of sight.
Of course, the vehicle is a lot more spacious than it looks from the outside, as you can feel it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room to stash stuff. Yeah, I mean, you have the console there at the bottom, you have the console here in the middle with your cup holders, or cup holder, per se, and then you have a bit more room in here.
Yeah.
So there's more than enough space, and then in the doors.
And what I find cool is the ergonomics. I mean, you're not the shortest dude, and the clearance over here, just because
your knees.
Yeah, just with that little bit of angle, that will save your life on the long road. I mean, shoot, no, well done, Chad. This is gonna be fun. Can we take it for a drive?
Yeah.
Cool.
You can give it a try.
Boom. $20Ks on it, 13Ks, brand spanking new. The Jolion?
Jolion, yeah.
Jolion. Okay, let's go. Lovely.
Pick it down. Yep.
There we go. Dorsal open. There we go. It feels like there's some hill descent assist
Yeah.
that kicked in there. So it's really a smart vehicle, Ooh. Oh no, booty, that's nice.
For the vibration.
This feels so comfortable. Kind of effortless too.
Yep.
Wow.
They did a lot of effort as well with the sound insulation.
Yes, you can kind of feel, because you're not getting, any road noise. The engine just feels so smooth and sublime, and I don't think you have to overkill it with more power. This is just so responsive. Really nice. This is very nice. Boom! There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been our little spin in the Haval Jolion. Beautiful vehicle. I'm super chuffed. What it offers is crazy, man. At any price point, it would be a good buy. But you know, for 400k for an incredibly well-spec'd vehicle, has all the bells and whistles, it's a winner. So please do make a point of coming down to Pupkewitz Haval here in Windhoek or across the country, and yeah, have a test drive, get a feel for it, and you're in for a big surprise. You know, you can't talk heavy machinery and large commercial vehicles and not mention one of the world's leading brands. That's of course Scania. And to tell us more, we're here with Mr. Jaco Zondag, the sales manager for Scania Namibia. Jaco, thank you so much for having us. It's really exciting being here.
Thank you guys for coming to our premises and visiting us. It's also nice for us to show you around and show you what we do.
Yeah. You guys are undisputedly one of the market leaders, not only globally, but in Namibia. I mean, I think you mentioned that you've had over 40% market share for the last 10 years, and that's an incredible achievement. How do you guys, maintain that?
Well, look, it's, I think, first of all, we have a very strong and aged legacy in Namibia. I think we have customers that believe in the product and believe in the people behind the product. In transport and heavy vehicles, it's not always the machine, but it's more the people behind and the service that we offer afterwards that makes our customers come back. Yeah. And I think we've achieved a lot in the last almost 46 years in Namibia.
Absolutely. Now, Jaco, I think Scania is synonymous with quality vehicles, with reliability, and I mean also they're quite driver focused and operator focused, so it's really comfortable and smart machines. But this new generation is quite exciting because I mean it offers a whole new benchmark in cost of ownership.
Yeah, I think with the new generation truck we've been very successful in making small changes to an existing working recipe. Yeah. They say if it's not broken, why fix it? We've had a good product for a long time, but what we've done with the new generation, which we launched in 2018, is we refined and cut down a lot of waste elements in the truck. Okay. So we have achieved phenomenal results in terms of cost of ownership, in terms of maintenance rates, in terms of fuel consumption specifically. And I think we're in the early stages of proving this truck, but what we see in terms of results has been phenomenal.
Wow. I think given the times we're in, I mean, there's just a bit of a global contraction, and money's tight. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. I think, but people always say never waste a good crisis. So I mean, if you have your existing fleet, hard times should not hold you back from updating your fleet, from making sure that you are at the, you are following the latest trends in technology, and you're enjoying these savings, because hanging on to older machinery that might not be as efficient, that can actually be detrimental to your operations. Whereas if you recapitalize, get the latest machinery, that could actually really give you a good standing to get through these hard times.
Yeah, I think what we've seen with the hard times is predictability of cost. Yeah. Becomes very important. Oftentimes when times are tight, like we've had with the global pandemics and financial crisis that's ensued with it, is a challenge for operators in the motor industry and a challenge for our customers. Yeah. The rates that transporters get on isn't getting more. As a matter of fact, it's getting less. And when you're looking at aging vehicles, aging trailers, trucks, you do have unpredictability in costs. In terms of what Scania try and do is we try and regulate and modulate that, give a customer predictability in terms of what a vehicle will cost. So we often look at our finance structures, we look at our maintenance structures, and fuel consumption, tire usage, so that we can give a customer a clear indication of what a vehicle will cost, and that way he can be predictable in what his business is going to do going forward.
Yeah, no, I think that's key to your planning. So Jaco, I think I'd really like to get out there and see some of your vehicles.
No problem. We can show you around 1 or 2 trucks and see.
Excellent. Can I drive?
Have your license.
Not on me. Not on me.
Good for 10.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers. Let's go. Sure. And how have you guys found it since moving to your new premises in 2012?
Yeah, it's interesting. The premises are custom built for us, which obviously makes it a lot easier and a lot more user friendly, not only for the staff but also for our customers.
Okay.
I think parking area. We've since joined in with the Afrit workshop where we're doing trailers as well, to make it a real one-stop shop for the customer.
Please tell me about that. So I can come in, I place my order, I spec my cab and trailer,
yes.
And then you guys can just sort me out on site.
We can do everything on site. So nothing is built here. The trailers are mostly built in South Africa.
Yes.
All our trucks are assembled in South Africa. So that makes it nice and convenient that we spec the truck, we spec the trailer, we collect both of them, import them, and then it's a one-stop delivery. We do finance on site for you as well. If there's a problem later on the road, the workshop is also here to repair or to maintain. And then we also have a panel shop in the back, so if you're in an accident, you hit an animal or something, we do all of those repairs on site as well.
Absolutely, and the downtime kills businesses.
Well, this is the thing, a truck is a business.
Yeah.
It can't afford to stand.
And this truck looks like it's the right one for quite a few jobs. The R560.
Yeah, it's a V8, so it's our biggest that we market locally. Obviously in Namibia we have a very flat area, and we have a speed limit of 80 kilometers an hour for a truck. So this is the biggest we offer locally. Worldwide we go up to 770 horsepower.
Wow.
Obviously depending also on what you're pulling. But for the 36 ton, which general cargo is in Namibia, this is more than ample. It's a very comfortable cab as well. Comes with a fridge. You'll see some nice air controlled seat. It's got navigation. Anything that you could want, and anything that you'd find in a modern luxury car, you would find in this truck, and probably a little bit better.
I think it's very important. If you have a happy driver, you have a happy load.
You know that these guys are often doing 22,000 kilometers a month, which means he's driving around 800 k's a day, and he's staying in the truck. It's his home.
Yeah.
So it makes it important for that guy to be well rested and to have all the amenities at hand. In Namibia we don't have the most luxurious and best truck stops. We don't have facilities for the guys, even a lot of the drivers to bath all the time.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. If you have a guy who's uncomfortable and he can't cook his own food, so he's reliant on junk food, which is not good for his health. These are the things that we have to take into account to make the truck as friendly and user-friendly for the driver as possible.
That's absolutely key consideration. Let's go check out the office.
No problem. You buy this vehicle, it costs you upwards of $2 million.
Yeah.
You buy a trailer for $500,000. You then put between $800,000 to $1.2 million worth of cargo in that truck.
Yeah.
And then you send it as far away from you as you possibly can. So why would you not look after the guy who's ultimately responsible for this entire amount of money of yours?
100%. And I think, Scania did well to really look after them. I mean, everything is really driver orientated, and just the nice little features. I mean, double stitching on the seats.
That's exactly it. So there's double stitching on the seats, nice and red. We also add additional seat covers, which you've already put on that seat, just for durability. So you see, when the driver gets into the vehicle, he's got a USB port, he's got an auxiliary port if he wants to play his music, etc. He's got a full infotainment system here. So he's got navigation on the Bluetooth available inside the truck. So he doesn't have to struggle to answer a phone when the boss is calling or the wife is calling.
Yeah.
He can answer it on the steering wheel and just have that conversation with her to say, listen, no problem, I'm on the road, there's no issue, we are safe. And he can listen to his music, he can listen to his, something on the phone if he really wants to. And as you can see, we've got power steering. The gearbox has been tremendously improved, and it's been one of the big features of our new range, is that the gear shifting is 50% faster than in the past.
Wow.
So what you'll notice now is we're driving really slow, no issues, but we have already shifted gears twice.
No, seriously.
So if I take my foot slightly off the accelerator, you'll feel that we'll gear down.
Yeah.
But it's so soft and it's so smooth. And I think that's integral to not losing momentum.
Yeah.
When you're losing momentum, that's when you have to use extra fuel, which is unnecessary.
Absolutely.
So the truck does also come with the option to replace the second bed with more storage space. But you'll find that underneath the bed, where your cameraman is sitting at the moment, there's a fridge, there's additional packing space. So, and the fridge can also be set to freezing. So if a guy's traveling really long distance and he has to take his own food with, there's enough facility for him to store his food, to cool everything that he needs.
Excellent. And I think this is a really nice looking vehicle. I really think you're kind of the big boy in the yard when you pull up on one of these.
In trucking, there's always a bit of a power show and a bit of a power play and a bit of a mine is bigger than yours
kind of thing.
I think if you're driving this in southern Africa, I don't think too many people are going to question who's the authority on the road.
There we go. No, but as you said, it's supremely comfortable. Everything is really well laid out within arm's reach, and it's architectural, man. The cab looks so sporty that it's engaging.
You know what we've done, I think, or when I say we, I take a big we out of that chunk, saying Scania wide. When we redesigned the cab, things that they looked at is definitely things like driver ergonomics. So you'll find that the seat has moved forward, and it's moved slightly to the right to give you better visibility and give you better control. The pillar size has been reduced, so you can see a lot better around yourself and have a lot more awareness. The fact that you're sitting more forward and on the steering wheel actually allows you to be in better control of the vehicle. All our vehicles also come integrated with a retarder, which is a system that allows your vehicle to brake hydraulically without using or engaging the trailer brakes. Oftentimes we see vehicles that are catching on fire because of their brakes, and with Scania you don't have that issue. Also, it reduces your maintenance, which is a massive factor when it comes to long distance vehicles.
Thanks, Jaco. Yeah, that was a very nice ride.
No problem, man. Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. And I've definitely resolved to get my truck license So, Jaco, let's talk tech, because I mean, this is not our grandfather's trucks.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not. Look, I think the big move in all industries at the moment is information technology and data gathering. So with Scania, we started in Southern Africa 2014, putting data capturing devices inside the vehicles. There's a number of reasons for that. I think first and foremost is for the customer to use. So we've got a fleet management system that comes integrated in the truck.
Not third party.
Not third party. It's integrated, costs you nothing, it's already there. You can log on to the internet and then you can see where your truck is, what it's doing, what's the fuel consumption, how is your driver driving, because that's a very important part of it. So for a transporter to see where the truck is, make sure your loads are on time, make sure your guy's going where he's supposed to be going, your loads are safe. That's one aspect of it. Second aspect from a Scania perspective is we look at what the truck is doing. Is it doing its job correctly? Is there a malfunction in the vehicle? Is there something going wrong? Obviously gathering that kind of data, knowing what trucks are the best for which routes, for which loads, that gives us a nice advantage, and when the customer comes back and says this is not the correct truck, maybe this should be the one that you're taking. The other part of it is we can do the driver's analysis full time. So while he's driving, we're analyzing what he's doing. When he comes in for service, we have a sit down with him and say, listen, we've pulled your data. We've seen you struggling maybe with using your cruise control, or maybe every now and then you're braking a little bit harshly. And we're actually coaching the drivers. When you get the truck, we're training the driver up front. But as with most training, you seem to forget a little bit over time. But the data allows us to just up the driver's game a little bit. And that improves your fuel consumption, and improves your safety, and it improves your maintenance rates.
So you're basically a performance coach in the ear.
We, not me personally, we have a department specifically that does that. But yes, we have a performance coaching system for the drivers as well.
That's beautiful. So lastly, Jaco, you know, a lot of people they come into some money, or they have this initiative or this business plan, and they want to enter the industry, but sometimes it might be a bit intimidating because they are really established players. Do you think there's room in there's scope or room for new entries in the industry, and how would someone go about, you know, taking that first step to becoming a transport player?
You know, I know, because we're in the industry and we see a lot of people that have got these plans and that have got these ideas and dreams, and it's great. It really is, because it shows us that the industry is making a difference.
Yes.
But first of all, it's a difficult industry, and you don't just enter it haphazardly. I think that's the most important thing. I think if you want to enter the industry, yes, there's scope. I think mining industry in Namibia has created a lot of scope at the moment, and I think will create a bit more scope in the future for new entrants. But the best advice I can give you is go to your personal banker or your financial advisor, and go to a transport or a trucking company where the guys know what they're doing. Sit down with them, tell them what your plans are, and I think you know, with us at Scania, we look at the financing side, the insurance side, the future value side, truck sales side, trailer sales side, maintenance. But it's important for us for you to be successful when you enter the industry, and we'll give you straightforward advice. And I think there's a lot of transporters out there that'll tell you the same. If you want to enter the industry, yes, there's scope, but make sure that you know what you're doing and you have the right expectation. It's not a get rich quickly scheme. It's a get frustrated quickly scheme.
But also, key consideration, make sure you have the right machines.
Right machines make a big difference.
But Jaco, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
It's really exciting getting to know more about your new generation, and also, you know, the total cost of ownership savings that could really make all the difference in your business.
It does make all the difference.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in on this week's episode of My.Na Cars. We've had a blast putting it together, and we really hope you've enjoyed watching. Hats off to our title sponsor, Viva Energy Namibia, for making all of this possible. And yeah, stay safe out there, keep warm, see you next time.